Luce Cannon and Bricc Baby can both be free from jail tomorrow, and the feds are pissed off. Now, recently, we all know the news of, the Big U Rico Operation Drawdown, in which they picked up Luce Cannon. They also picked up Bricc Baby as well. That kind of threw the people in a loop. In reality, Bricc Baby is on a different spectrum of this whole Rico thing. He's actually in there on a gun charge that has nothing to do with Luce Cannon, and Luce Cannon is more in there on the Rico. Now, Wack 100 actually poked at this situation a little bit and tried to give us a little clarity when he said what Bricc Baby is actually in there for in connection to the Big U situation.
Okay.
Because everybody was like, well, Bricc got a robbery and Luce Cannon got a robbery. Why is Luce Cannon in a Rico and Bricc not in a Rico? Right?
Okay.
So everybody was saying he must be cooperate. But we reading the paperwork, the reason why Bricc Baby ain't in a Rico is because Bricc Baby was a victim. He was getting extorted.
Now, something else that I did not know about this whole situation is that Luce Cannon, which I thought was running his mouth so much, is actually mentioned in this whole Rico once. He's not even like a known name that's run throughout the whole thing. And in actual reality, the things that we're hearing online is just our own personal perception of what we feel. Now, Bricc Baby's situation is different, but that's what, as far as what Luce Cannon is, and that's also what Wack 100 will confirm in that same interview.
You got like 4 or 5 players, right?
Uh-huh.
That all through it over the years, the 3-4 years, it's a continuous interaction.
Okay.
The bad part about this is they got Luce Cannon in there.
Uh-huh.
Luce Cannon is not on one wiretap.
Really?
There's nothing in there that got Luce Cannon talking to anybody.
Uh-huh.
There's nothing in there that have them talking about Luce Cannon. Like there's no like call Luce to do this or do none of that's in there. Like it is the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You got the one incident where Luce is mentioned.
So, at this point of the story, y'all ain't subscribing at the top goddamn bell, so I'm not continuing the story until you do. Have you subscribed? Have you hit the top bell? Okay, back to the story. So, being mentioned in the Rico is not a good thing at all, in any way at all, but being mentioned in the Rico with a potential of going home tomorrow means that you might not be that invested in, and you can invest it into the situation as we think. But you can hear that they were in positive spirits, and then I feel like they sound like they're at a camp, and they're just having a good old time, and you can hear it all in the conversation that they have with Akademiks.
Here, Colin, it ain't nothing to the soldier, though. I heard that you've been keeping my name in great lights. I appreciate that, big bro.
Yeah, man, I want to see y'all get out of this situation, man. We was having a good time on making content, man. I want to get back to making content. I don't want no legal shit going on, bro.
Yeah, man, you already know. Just in the middle of gang of he say, she say, we had it right back though. We had it right back. Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. I don't want to jinx it, but we might peekaboo tomorrow. It might be the pop out because I got like 1.1 in equity in the house. So as soon as we go right there, I go for my bail tomorrow. They should be letting the nigga walk.
Personally want to thank Bricc Baby for being so talkative and letting me know his business so I'm able to get the scoop on knowing that he's going to be out tomorrow. It's kind of like I was on the phone with him directly. But anyway, he says he has money, he has equity, he has different type of things that will get him out when it comes to the bail hearing. Now, when it comes to the bail, they obviously want whatever they're going to want. And you got to have, some assets or some things on deck that can get that so you can get bailed out. All right? So tomorrow, he's seeming positive about it. You also got to hear what Luce Cannon had to say and how his spirits are and how he's feeling being in this situation as well.
Hey, what up?
Luce, where you getting on, my man? We need you out here.
Probably like tomorrow. Probably a good 80-90% chance.
Oh, that's good. How you been surviving in there?
And he's surviving, but it's like BS. You know what I'm saying? Especially the stuff they got.
Yeah. Shit.
So,
yep. Yeah, I'm hoping y'all get out tomorrow, man. You know, shit is way better on this side where you can fight that shit. You know, they try to kill y'all spirit. That's one thing I realized. They ain't kill your spirit yet, man. Because sometimes I think niggas get locked down and be like, yo, this shit over, you know?
I know, but that's what, like, a lot of people be in here doing. I just be in here just, you know, still creating my content, still trying to have a little opportunity of free will by doing it. You get what I'm saying? So that's my outlet when it comes down to it.
Yeah.
And still making Bricc my store runner.
Luce Cannon would also clear up all rumors that they were, you know, the cell was going to get bugged up and all of that. He would clear all of that up by just saying that Bricc Baby somehow, some way got him in the cell with him. You know, they're not on the same case, so it doesn't really matter if you request somebody to be your bunkie. I don't know. That's what he said happens.
Yo, I'm shocked they got you in the same cell. That seems crazy.
Yeah, but the thing is, we all fighting the same thing. So it's like, it's minute to what me and Bricc got, but big useless. Cuz got a lot of goofy shit, so it really don't have nothing to do with us too. So it's just like we all wrapped up in like some gumbo shit.
Yeah. The only thing I'm gonna say is this, you know, I just got this like ill feeling, like, man, they really don't got nothing on you, but like they hoping that during this time you gonna say something on the phone or some shit. They gonna try to like they searching for something. You know what I mean? So that's why I want you to be careful, man. You know.
Now, Luce Cannon is right. He is just dropping content. Him and his wife have been, you know, setting up a line of content to be dropped on a channel. And, I mean, that's about the most you can do. I mean, if you're going to get out tomorrow, then they'll get back to the regularly scheduled program, and then they have to fight this from out here. Now, learning all this information was cool, but also realizing one thing that Wack 100 that said that's very, very, very critical is that Bricc Baby wouldn't even be in this situation had it not been for Big U. And I didn't think that. I'm not going to lie. Before this conversation, I would have thought Luce Cannon talk so much and Bricc Baby. But no, when you really think about the spectrum, Wack 100 said it, that Bricc Baby is in there because of actions of Big U.
U's the one that really got Bricc Baby hot. He's the one that talked about a robbery that they didn't know nothing about. Wow. Right, Bricc robbery was something else. And somebody told one of them dudes he did a move, so they told Big U, and they like, yeah, he got to kick in. So the mentioning of his robbery didn't come from their investigation. It came from Big U's conversation.
Wiretaps.
The wiretap.
Wow. So you're saying that Bricc Baby has basically known that this Rico was coming for a while in terms of the Big U stuff, and he's just been being tight-lipped
We
about
know he knew because he told 600. We just, listen, because his exact words was, it's a Rico coming. It ain't a 6-0 Rico. It's a Big U Rico. This is June 2023. So, but at the time, we oblivious. He mentioned Vegas. We still oblivious. We don't know what he's talking about.
Right.
But when the shit hit the fan and you really reading it, you see why that is.
By Big U.
Yeah, he was getting extorted, which explains why they mentioned to him what they mentioned to him back in June 2023.
Okay.
Because they was trying to get him twofold.
When they ran in his crib. You think that then they got him in the interrogation room and they're trying to get him to roll over?
That's what I think would happen.
Okay.
They press play. They let Bricc Baby hear the...
Now, that's what Wack had to say about that. And, you know, it's Wack's opinion. That's the thing, guys. You got to take it for what it's worth. You can get mad at him if you want or whatever. You know, all I ask is that you at least see where he's coming from. I don't care, once again, about what he says. I care about why he does the things that he does. And I just want to say that there's probably a reason why he's clearing up certain situations like this, because tomorrow they will be back home and they will be talking and they will be pushing a different narrative. And at that point, what Wack was talking about won't even matter. What I do want you guys right now to do is make sure you guys subscribe to this channel or one of the 3 that are above my head and hit the top bell. And I will see you guys on the next one. I'm out of here.